Hello and welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Aileen Senpai. I'm a streamer on Twitch, an amateur singer, and a lover of all kinds of music. I'm so excited as I recently joined this beautiful, intense, and crazy ghost rabbit hole, and I am so invested already. And that's only on my two songs that I've listened to so far. You guys have been guiding me along the way, and the one I saw mostly requested was this one called Square Hammer. I am very stoked for this journey. I know it is a very different kind of journey than what we've done here before, but it is definitely up my alley. I really do love their aesthetics and their incredible talent, but my favorite part about Ghost is how they really command that audience. Papa is just so he just gives you such an incredible experience. He's incredibly talented, of course, but I just love the way he enters that stage and everyone goes silent and just, lets his experience overcome them. Can't wait to be part of more videos. So if you have any other ones you want me to listen to, let me know in the comments and I would gladly check this out with you on this channel. But that being said, let's get started with Ghost Square Hammer. Nice little snare. Very gritty today. Nice little vibrato. Before we get into this next verse here, I gotta say that snare captivated me. It pulled me in right away. Nice little tempo, consistent tempo that's throughout the song, and you get some like nice little changes on the drum kit. But I'm loving the difference in his voice. I've heard Cerise, and I've also seen Mariana Cross. Mariana Cross is the only live I've seen from Ghost, and it was a really great first listen. It really felt like I could see more of, their personality shining through. Obviously, these music videos feel like little mini movies, but seeing their personality shine through was my favorite, to be honest. I can just see, what is behind the mask and all of the cool aesthetics. I love the gothic style, but I'm also loving seeing, who they are as people. And like I said, Papa has such a great way of commanding that audience. You really just felt like you're immersed in this experience, but this feels very different. The voice feels so much different. I feel like I'm getting a little bit more gritty there, and you see that pretty little vibrato interlaced with that, and it just gives you chills. I love it so much. Obviously, these lyrics do have a lot of substance, a lot of context, which we will, the story will unravel obviously as I continue with this video, but I'm loving it. I'm very immersed. It's the drums for me so far. I really love, when a nice little tempo can pull you in right away on a first listen. Super nice. Went back just a little bit. Let me go back a little bit more just so I don't miss any of that next verse, but let's continue with the song. Nice little bass. Beautiful riff. unbothered. Mm. So dramatic. I love it. Well, that was definitely something. I feel like, obviously, there's so much, in this video. Obviously, I understand the meaning of the song, probably not fully. I probably have to, get some help from you guys in the comments. But what I'm getting here a lot is, it feels like, all of the people in the back were kind of just they got really scared with the bats, but they were kind of, like, taken from them, so I'm not sure if it's alluding to, "You're gonna come with us, and this is gonna be, like, maybe, like, a darker side, if you catch my drift here," and everyone seemed kind of like they were just, wanting to run away, they seemed kind of like to accept their fate. I'm not too sure on 100% of the things, but I got a lot of things, especially when they were in the coffins, and all of the text that was overlaid on the scene, it was very apparent, what we were discussing, but I love how, when I first saw them, when I first saw, like, the thumbnails, I thought this was gonna be very aggressive, very intense, very, like, in your face, and I was very pleasantly surprised when it was none of that. It was very, sway core. Something that you can kind of like sway around to. It almost feels like something that I would want to dance to, slow dance, like pick someone up and just do a little slow dance to this. It's just very, very different from what I was expecting, but also I'm incredibly pleasantly surprised. Yeah, another song that I'm definitely adding to my playlist. I'm really digging this Ghost Train right now, and it's giving me nothing but a bunch of happiness. I cannot wait for more. I do have a little more to say, so as always, let's just dissect this a little bit further. After watching this, I actually went back and I started reading the lyrics so I can kind of piece together all of the little different things that all of the different themes that I was seeing in the video to kind of make it all make sense. And I have a lot to say on that. So, first and foremost, I feel like the way that they write their songs, it almost feels like a poet. It feels like poetry. It doesn't feel like a lyrics. It feels so poetic, especially the way that everything is structured, and even the way that it is being sung. Oddly reminds me a lot of Edgar Allan Poe. I'm getting a lot of those kinds of themes. Obviously, everything seems very written, very proper. I don't know if that's because of their more, gothic, cathedral vibes that they're going for. They sing things very proper, using older style words, if you catch my drift here, very much like an Edgar Allan Poe poem. But, this one, it kind of put a lot into perspective. Are you on the square? Are you on the level? Are you ready to swear right here, right now before the devil? And don't know if the term square was supposed to be a double meaning. Obviously, we saw very obvious square hammer, a hammer that had a square head, but I'm not sure if it was alluding to maybe square people, as in people who are kind of lame or whatever. Because all of those people in the theater that ran as soon as possible once the bats came in, they were not obviously here for anything that was going to come and grab them. But it seemed like the members of the band Ghost were ready to succumb to this dark entity, and he was given, an actual form. So basically saying kind of give yourself to this entity instead of, something else that you would rather praise to. So I'm sure that's what that was kind of going for. And at the end, you see, the figure kind of looking at all of the members, and it seems like they kind of have this relationship that is not 100% there yet, but that they're kind of like accepting of it. I'm not too sure if I'm overthinking all of this. I mean, I overthink literally everything in my life. So maybe I'm just kind of going on this weird tangent, but that's what I got on my first listen. Could be completely wrong and just talking on my ass here, but I guess the good thing about music is it's interpretive. Art is interpretive, and you kind of get what you need from the song, which is cool. As someone else probably felt something completely different or maybe didn't feel anything at all by watching this. So that's the cool part about music and discovering it and sharing it and spreading it to others. But very cool song. Again, I mentioned, was definitely not expecting them to sound like this. Huge slap in the face when, he, opened his mouth Papa opened his mouth and, it wasn't a blood-curdling scream. I really thought this was gonna be, some very, in your face aggressiveness, and it ends up being something very, sway heavy. I mentioned sway core, something that you just kinda wanna sway slow dance to it almost. It's very interesting, but I love it. Very pleasantly surprised. More Ghost, please. Please, please, please. Loved the bass, loved the snare drum. Nice consistent tempo throughout. It just felt like a nice, beautiful little guitar riff that were just complementing his voice so well. Nothing too crazy, too distracting. Even the solo was it just felt like it fit in perfectly. It was a nice transition to that solo and then to the last verse there. But beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let me know which other Ghost songs you would like me to hear, as I am not done at all, not even close with my ghost journey. Can't wait to continue to discover these songs with you guys. If you enjoyed this one, let me know what you thought. Please go support the band. I do have all of their information in the description box. But if you enjoyed my video, please be sure to leave a thumbs up. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you never miss my videos ever again. If you want to talk music or hang out with me, I also live stream on Twitch every Monday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We do some live reactions. We're super close knit. We talk a lot about mental health. We play some games together as well. Love to get to know you guys a little bit better. But other than that, videos every single day, so stay tuned. In the meantime, please take care of yourself. Remember, I love you so very much. And I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.